using the embellishment clusters we made in the last video, along with some basic cardstock and a little bit of imagination, we'll make some beautiful cards. So let's head on over and start creating. Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, so today we are going to go ahead and using the embellishment clusters that we created in the last video. We're going to go ahead and put together some really pretty cards. So here's the things that you'll need, and this is what I'm currently using. Now, I started off with this one, and I thought it was quite cute, and I'm using white cardstock for this particular set because I don't feel like monkeying around with the different color bases. So it just requires a little bit more imagination, and because I'm doing it in a batch, I ain't got time to be you know, sitting and pondering and comparing. So I'm just going to go ahead and use basic white, work it out from there, and I'm sure that it will come out just fine. So this was the first card, and these are the rest of the clusters. As you saw in the last video, these are the ones that I made in the last video. So you have the Bloom and Grow. You've got the Fresh from the Garden. They all have a little bit of lace or a little bit of fabric or both. And this is Bloom and Grow. And one of the viewers in the last video had pointed out that, well, actually somebody in one of my crafting groups on Facebook had pointed out that she loved the burnt edges. And I guess it does kind of look burnt, but you know, this is just distress ink. So this one says Nature, Enjoy, or should I say Enjoy Nature. And then this one's a little bit softer. It says Enjoy Your Life. And I used cream colored lace on that. This one says Hello There, Love. Hello there, love. I thought that was cute. And then the last one, which is a little bit bigger, it says There is Beauty All Around. And so these are the ones that I'm going to go ahead and make some cards out of. And and then I also have some light teal colored or turquoise colored flat back pearls. And then I took the liberty of I have a few dies. I have a nesting die of square or rectangle stitch edge dies. I purchased those off of Amazon. So that's another story about buying dies outside of, you know, online, or should I say not in the store. You kind of have to, if you're using one of those like a Sizzix or Big Shot or Cuttlebug, you definitely have to be aware of the thicknesses and kind of work around. You may have to create some shims. There's plenty of videos on YouTube for that. So if you have one of those or you're just starting out, I encourage you to take a look on YouTube and to find some videos on making sure that the different thicknesses of dies can fit through your machine. And so I think I want to use I'm going to need some white or pearl colored flatback rhinestones. So I've got a few here. Well, I've got something here. Might just pull that out. I might use that. They are not as organized as they should be, but not a problem. Anyways. Alright, so let's get started. I hope you guys got your supplies. If not, go ahead, pause it right now. Gather your supplies, your glues. You got distress ink if you like that look. Otherwise, cut edges are just fine. I've got some foam tape if I want to pop things up. If not, I'll just glue them flat down. So we are not going to be long here because I am actually headed out for a Mother's Day family, you know, just my husband and my son that take me out shopping for Mother's Day, and you know where I'd like to go, someplace that have some craft supplies. So I definitely don't want to delay them or hold them up, because this might be my only shot to browse in peace without feeling rushed, which is typically how I feel when I have my son with me in Hobby Lobby. He is not happy in there. He'll go over to the cars, to the car hobbies section, and after that he's like, I'm ready to go. So if he can find something in there, then I stand a chance of being able to stay in there a little bit longer. But typically speaking, if I'm only in there to scout out or source out, supplies or something like that, he is not trying to be in there longer than 10 minutes. So that's typically how much time I have to be in Hobby Lobby. And I always have my son with me. He's my road dog. So when you see me, you see him, and vice versa. And that's just how it's going to be for a while, because we don't have family here in Georgia. It's just us. We have some friends, but they either have kids that are just as busy as ours is, or they're just as busy in their lives as we are. I see I've got a little ink there, but I ain't going to worry about it because I'm sure it's going to get covered by the embellishment. So, yeah, so Josh is typically with me, and from time to time he's out with Dad. Recently, my son had said that he wanted to save up to buy him a gaming computer, which I'm like, he's got an Xbox, that's good enough, I think he likes the ideal of having some control over technology, so I'm going to continue to encourage him to look, to, do his research and look a little further into things that pique his curiosity as it pertains to computers, because he is raised as an only child. He has older siblings, but they're all adults. So, he spends quite a bit of time when he's at home just with us adults, and with his gaming in his little gaming community. So, but I know he's always had an interest in technology. He definitely has a true love for all things that require a USB cord, or things that get plugged in. So anyways, getting back to that, he said he wanted to save up to buy himself a gaming computer. Now, I don't know if you have boys or if you have kids, those gaming computers are not cheap, and I can only go based on my experience with the regular computers, but they have their own issues, and they're not cheap to remedy. Just a second. It never fails. Anytime I am sitting at this station, it's either the phone or my child or my husband, but hey, the beauties of motherhood. Anyways, so getting back, so he said he wanted a gaming computer, and he wanted to save up for it. So my husband said that he would allow him to, if he wants to go with him on their estimates, that at whatever estimate he gets, he would give my son $50 from each estimate. And by, maybe within a few months here, right, he would have enough saved up to purchase said computer. So we shall see how that goes. And in the meantime, who's going to have to do all the looking up and the researching and the troubleshooting when he finally does get it. It won't be Dad. So drop in the comments below if I'm not sure if this video is going to be up before Mother's Day, on Mother's Day, or what have you, but if it's up before Mother's Day and you're seeing it after or before, tell me how you are celebrating your Mother's Day. If you're taking your mom out, if you're celebrating it with your girlfriends, if you've got kids, or you got a grandmother that you are spending time with, let me know in the comments below how you plan to celebrate Mother's Day in 2019. All right, so we have these card bases down. I'm going to start off with the green one because it's actually the one that it's not my favorite. but we shall go from there. And I believe I'm going to use this one here. Did I say that or did I say this? I think I said I was going to do that. Maybe not. I think it was this one. Oh, it was this one. Yeah. All right. So, just trying to think if I need a pop of color, like some red. And I think I am going to put a little red in the background. So these are the scraps from the die cut. And I think I'm just going to run some red right up the back. That's perfect. And that way I don't have to do too much inking. Let me just see. Tear off a little bit more of the bottom. So we'll ink that up. And I don't have to do too much because it's going to be underneath. But I just wanted a pop of color to pop out from behind the embellishment, the cluster. A little color is all we need. Okay. Well, let's see if that will. Yep, there we go. And I like how that looks. Alright, so I think what I'll do is attach this to the back first, and then I will kind of get that centered. And then it's so funny because right while that phone rings, my son comes in with another tech issue with his Xbox. I'm like, I'm not even doing Xbox on a Saturday. Like, I'm not gonna spend my Saturday troubleshooting and diagnosing Xbox issues. He is gonna have to be on his own. Not that he's gonna fix it, but it's just not gonna happen right now. Okay, so I think that's cute. Right, so let's go ahead and lay that in place and then add a few embellishments and move on to the next one. And then the inside, I think I'll probably, no, I'm going to keep this as very basic. I was going to say maybe on the inside I'll add, you know, stamp some wording in the back, but I honestly don't have time. So, so this will have to do. I'm going to have to add some glitter glue. That's one of the benefits of this nozzle, is that it so narrow that it fits in these small areas. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull out. I think I'm going to have to use the light colored pearls on here. May use white, not quite sure. Right. And actually, I'm going to need to go and lay that down as well. Down to my last bit too. I like that the art glitter glue dries fast. Especially when you are moving fast. Moving rather quickly. As is the case here today. Alright, so I think I'm going to use white. Should I do white or should I do... No, I'm going to use white because the cardstock is white. And I need... Yeah, let me use the small ones. Alright, so use that. I'm just thinking of the positioning. And odd numbers is the key, from my understanding. I'm no design expert, but here we go. Oh, gracious. one down. 3 more to go. 2 more to go. Where's my math skills at? Okay, and then I think I'll use one more larger size one. Yeah. These are not the easiest to work with. I'll just be the first one to tell you. And I probably should have used the Eileen's tacky glue, because although this dries fast, it is not, I don't feel secure in using it. You know what I mean? I don't feel that it'll stay in place. So I need to add a little bit of green behind this one. Just a little bit. Because this will only be peeking out on 3 corners, I am simply going to distress. I think that's, yeah. I hope that my light is not giving too much shadow. And if it is, I apologize. I think that will be good. Yeah, that would be good. All right, so let's put this down here. Line that up. Oh, wait, which way did I do it? This way? Yeah, that's good. Did you get it working? No. Okay, you'll have to wait until I'm done. I'll check it out then. Thank you for your patience. That you don't want to really have. He's used to Mama coming to their rescue immediately for everything. But you know what? Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I've got to make sure I have cards lined up. I'm a mother, but I also have other obligations, contrary to what the children believe. All right. So, and I think I mentioned that I was going to be giving these to some of the women at my church, the parents in our children's ministry, or one of my classes, actually, one of my classes. And for some of my teachers, so I have another set of cards that I've already made, and I'll be using both of these sets. All right, so I think I'm going to use white on here as well. And this time, I think I'm going to use art glitter, or Eileen's. That was too much glue. I'll tell you right now. And so is that. All right, let's see if we can get these down a little faster. My goodness. And these I do have adhesive on, you know, they are adhesive backed, but depending on how old they are and where the card will end up at, you need reinforcement. So that is what the extra glue is for. Oh, gracious. Let me put this back in here. These things are so tricky. So I'm going to finish this one up on camera. Good Lord. Oh my word. I mean, I'm better off with tweezers. By the time I get it on there, the glue will be done dried. Bless its sweet little soul. And then I'm going to use a small one for that area. That's cute. If I can just get it to unstick to the stick. Okay, so that is that one. Isn't that adorable? And that glue obviously will dry clear. So I'll come back and show you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I'm back, and here are the final cards. So I just added, like I said, I just added the die cuts out, the rectangle backs, as well as the pearls. Some of them I added a little bit to the back just to give it a little bit more interest. Some of them I popped up, and you'll see that again here, just the red background and some pearls, teal pearls on this one, as well as this. This, I didn't realize I didn't have enough of the rectangles cut out, but I think this came out just fine. It's simple, clean and simple. And then this one, I think I put that up. I'm gonna just glue that down. And then here's the last one. And obviously this is the one that I started with. So I hope you liked those. If you did and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And until we're back here again on YouTube, you know I say, stay encouraged, stay blessed, and stay creative and crafting. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.